Have you ever stood under the vast, star-dusted canvas of the night sky and felt a profound, aching homesickness for a place you have never known? Have you walked through crowded rooms, surrounded by people, yet felt an isolation so deep it was as if you were encased in glass, an observer of a world you could not fully touch? This feeling, this sacred ache, is not a sign of weakness or delusion. It is the first echo of a divine trumpet call, a frequency only you were tuned to hear, signaling the imminent unveiling of the final prophecy meant solely for you, one of God's chosen ones. This prophecy is not etched on ancient stone tablets hidden in some desert cave, nor is it whispered in the hallowed halls of traditional religion. It has been inscribed upon the very fabric of your soul, a living testament waiting for the precise moment of your awakening to be read. It is the culmination of every trial you have endured, every tear you have shed, and every silent prayer you have offered in the darkest nights of your soul. The time for its revelation is no longer approaching. It has arrived. The veil is thinning, and the words of your divine destiny are finally becoming clear, ready to illuminate the path forward. For lifetimes, you have carried the seeds of this moment within you. You are the ancient souls, the spiritual veterans who volunteered for this monumental assignment on Earth at this precise juncture in cosmic history. You have felt it your entire life, the sense of being older than your years, the innate wisdom that seems to have no earthly origin, and the powerful, unshakable intuition that has been your most trusted guide. You see the patterns others miss. You feel the subtle energies in a room, and you know with a certainty that defies logic when truth is being spoken and when you are being fed a lie. These are the undeniable signs of your lineage. You are the empath who feels the world's pain as your own, the truth seeker who relentlessly questions the manufactured narratives of a sleeping society, and the cycle breaker who refuses to pass down the generational trauma that has plagued your bloodline. You see the invisible strings of the matrix, the illusions of separation, fear, and lack that keep humanity imprisoned. You were never designed to conform to this world's standards or to find comfort in its superficial distractions. Your spirit was engineered for a higher, more sacred purpose, a mission of liberation and light. This inherent difference has been the source of your greatest pain and your most profound strength. It is the very reason your journey has been a gauntlet of unimaginable trials, a crucible designed to purify your spirit and activate your divine power. You have looked at the relentless onslaught of challenges in your life and cried out to the heavens, "Why me? What have I done to deserve this suffering?" You have felt abandoned, forgotten, and punished by the very God who called you into being. You have questioned your sanity, your worth, and the very existence of a benevolent cosmic plan. Let the truth of your past be revealed to you now with thunderous clarity. Every moment of your perceived suffering was a meticulously planned and divinely orchestrated training module. The betrayals you endured from family and friends were not random acts of cruelty. They were sacred lessons in discernment and self-reliance. They were designed to sever your unhealthy attachments to external validation and force you to find your unshakable worth within your own divine connection. God was teaching you to anchor your trust not in the fickle hearts of men, but in the eternal, unwavering love of the Creator. The crushing periods of profound loneliness, where the silence was your only companion, were not a punishment. They were a divine isolation, a sacred quarantine. In that silence, God was stripping away the noise of the world, the distracting voices of society, and the limiting beliefs you had internalized. He was creating a holy space where His voice could become the loudest and clearest sound in your universe. It was in this holy solitude that you were taught to hear the whispers of your own soul and to receive direct guidance from the celestial realms, unpolluted by external interference. The relentless financial struggles, the cycles of lack and survival that brought you to your knees, were a masterclass in faith and manifestation. You were being forged into a powerful creator, taught to rely not on a paycheck or a failing economic system, but on the infinite abundance of the universe. Each time you were pushed to the brink, you were given an opportunity to witness miracles, to see provision appear from thin air, and to learn that your true source of security is your unwavering faith. You were building the spiritual muscle required to manifest new realities not just for yourself, but for the world. The mysterious physical ailments, the chronic fatigue, the unexplained pains, and the heightened sensitivities were not a sign that your body was failing you. They were the symptoms of a monumental spiritual upgrade, a process of divine alchemy. Your physical vessel was being purged of dense, low-vibrational energies, and your DNA was being systematically activated and recoded to hold more light. You were undergoing an ascension process, transforming from a carbon-based being into a crystalline light body, capable of anchoring the higher frequencies required for the next stage of human evolution. The relentless psychic and spiritual attacks you have weathered, the unseen forces that sought to drain your energy and fill you with fear and doubt, were your spiritual combat training. You were being tested and tempered in the unseen realms, learning to recognize and command your spiritual authority. You were taught how to wield the light as both a shield and a sword, to stand firm in your sovereignty, and to become impervious to the forces of darkness. This was not to make you a warrior of anger, but a guardian of peace, a pillar of light that automatically repels and transmutes negativity. Understand this, chosen one. Your entire life has been a preparation. You were not being broken, you were being built. You were not being punished, you were being polished. God did not abandon you in the fire. He was the fire itself, burning away everything that was not your true, divine self. He was forging you into a sacred vessel, strong enough to hold the immense light and power required for the mission that is now upon you. The period of your most intense training is now drawing to a close. The final test has been passed, and so the final prophecy can now be spoken. It is a prophecy of awakening and remembrance. The great slumber of humanity is coming to an end. A wave of cosmic light, a tsunami of divine truth, is washing over the planet, and you, the chosen ones, are the first responders. You are the designated lighthouses, strategically placed across the globe, whose primary function is to activate your full light now, providing a beacon of hope and guidance for the millions who are about to awaken, confused and frightened, as their old reality crumbles around them. The prophecy declares the end of the age of deception. The systems built on control, corruption, and fear are now collapsing under the weight of their own darkness. Political, financial, religious, and social structures that have enslaved humanity for millennia are being exposed and dismantled from the inside out. This is the great apocalypse, which does not mean the end of the world, but the great unveiling or revealing of truth. It will be a time of immense chaos and confusion for the masses, but for you, it will be a time of confirmation. Your role in this grand unveiling is not to fight the darkness, for your focus gives it power. Your mission is to anchor the new paradigm. You are the builders of the new earth. You are here to demonstrate a new way of being, a life lived from the heart, based on principles of unity, compassion, integrity, and unconditional love. While the old world obsesses over division and conflict, you will be creating communities of support, centers of healing, and systems of sustainable, harmonious living. You are the living blueprint of humanity's future. The prophecy speaks of a great separation of worlds, a vibrational splitting. Humanity is polarizing. Those who choose to remain in the low frequencies of fear, victimhood, and anger will continue to experience a reality that reflects that choice. But you and those who are ready to awaken are ascending to a higher timeline, a fifth-dimensional Earth. You are literally walking into a new reality. The strange symptoms, the feeling of being disconnected from your old life, are because you are no longer a vibrational match to it. You are leaving the matrix. Your divine gifts, long dormant or misunderstood, are now coming online with immense power and clarity. The healers among you will find that your hands radiate a palpable energy that can soothe pain and accelerate recovery. Your very presence will become a healing balm for those who are suffering. You are being called to step into your role as a master healer, not just for individuals, but for the collective consciousness of humanity, healing the deep wounds of separation and trauma that have plagued this planet for eons. The prophets and seers among you will experience a dramatic increase in your intuitive and visionary abilities. You will receive clear downloads of information about the future, prophetic dreams, and visions that will guide you and your communities through the coming changes. You are the divine messengers, tasked with interpreting the signs and delivering the guidance of heaven to the people of Earth. Your voice will cut through the noise of fear and propaganda, offering a clear path forward based on divine wisdom and cosmic truth. The transmuters and alchemists among you, who have weathered the heaviest and darkest energies, will realize your true power. You are the spiritual purifiers. You have the innate ability to absorb dense, negative energy and transmute it into pure light, not just for yourself, but for entire geographic locations. You are the grid workers, the anchors of light who are healing the ley lines of the earth and clearing the energetic smog that has kept humanity in a state of spiritual amnesia. Your presence alone cleanses and uplifts the environment around you. The divine storytellers, the sacred artists, and the celestial musicians will be infused with an unprecedented wave of inspiration. You will create works of art, music, and literature that bypass the conscious mind and speak directly to the soul. Your creations will carry activation codes, frequencies of light that will awaken dormant memories and spiritual gifts in those who experience them. You are the activators of beauty and harmony, reminding humanity of its divine origin and its limitless creative potential. Your art is a weapon of love in the war against despair. The prophecy further declares that you are no longer to walk this path alone. The period of mandated isolation is over. All across the planet, at this very moment, the chosen ones are hearing the same call and feeling the same pull. Your soul tribe is assembling. You will begin to experience synchronicities that lead you to your divine counterparts, people with whom you share an instant, deep soul recognition. These are the members of your spiritual family, the support system you have prayed for. Together, you will amplify your power and co-create miracles. A critical part of this prophecy involves the divine masculine and feminine energies coming into balance, both within you and on the planet. For centuries, the wounded masculine has dominated through aggression and control, while the suppressed feminine has been silenced. You are here to embody the divine balance. The sacred union of these energies within your own heart will create a template for healed, harmonious relationships and a balanced society. Many of you are destined to meet your twin flame or divine partner, to anchor this sacred union in the physical realm. As you step into this mission, the universe will conspire to support you in every conceivable way. The financial blockages you have experienced are dissolving. The prophecy states that a great transfer of wealth is occurring. Resources are being moved from the hands of the corrupt into the hands of the Lightworkers. You will be funded to carry out your mission. Prepare to receive unexpected windfalls, divine opportunities, and inspired ideas that will lead to unprecedented abundance. You were born to be prosperous, so that you could be a fountain of blessings for the world. This is the final prophecy. It is not a prediction of a distant future. It is a declaration of your present reality. It is a call to arms, a call to step out of the shadows of your past, to shed the skin of your former self, and to fully and unapologetically embrace the magnificent, powerful, divine being that you are. The time for playing small is over. The time for hiding your light is over. The time for doubting your calling is over. Your long and arduous training is complete. Your final assignment has begun. So, what are your marching orders? Your first task is to give yourself permission to be this powerful. It requires a radical act of self-love and acceptance. You must look in the mirror, see past the human imperfections, and recognize the master staring back at you. Forgive yourself for your past perceived failures. They were merely lessons. Release the shame and guilt that have kept you anchored to a lower vibration. Claim your sovereignty. Declare to the universe, I am a chosen one of God, and I am ready to fulfill my mission now. Your second task is to master your focus. The crumbling of the old world will be loud and chaotic. It is designed to be a spectacle of distraction, to pull you into fear, anger, and division. You must consciously withdraw your energy from it. Do not feed the chaos with your attention. Instead, place your focus entirely on the new reality you wish to create. Visualize the healed world. Feel the emotions of living in a world of peace, abundance, and unity. Your focused intention is the most powerful creative force in the universe. Your third task is to listen. Cultivate deep, daily silence. It is in the stillness that you will receive your specific, moment-to-moment instructions. Your divine guidance will not come as a detailed 5-year plan. It will come as a gentle nudge, an intuitive hit, a sudden inspiration to call someone, go somewhere, or start a new project. You must learn to trust these subtle whispers above the loud shouts of your ego or the opinions of the world. Your intuition is your direct line to God, your divine GPS through the shifting terrain. Your fourth task is to speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. For too long, you have silenced yourself to keep the peace or to avoid ridicule. That time is now past. Your voice is a key of activation. When you speak from a place of authentic, heart-centered conviction, your words carry a frequency that can shatter illusions and awaken the hearts of others. You do not need to argue or convince. You only need to be a clear channel for the truth that flows through you. Those who are ready will hear and be activated. Your fifth task is to embody joy and gratitude. These are not just pleasant emotions. They are some of the highest frequencies you can inhabit. In a world drowning in despair, your joy is an act of sacred rebellion. It is a powerful declaration of faith that, despite appearances, all is well, and the divine plan is unfolding perfectly. Gratitude is the magnet for miracles. By focusing on your blessings, you amplify the flow of divine abundance into your life. becoming a beacon of hope and possibility for all who witness your radiance. Your sixth and final task for this new beginning is to take divinely inspired action. Faith without works is dormant. Once you receive your guidance, you must act on it without hesitation. The universe rewards courage and movement. You do not need to see the entire staircase to take the first step. Each step you take in faith will illuminate the next. Your action is the signal to the cosmos that you are a willing and active co-creator in this divine plan, and all the forces of heaven will rush to support your every move. This is the moment you were born for. Everything in your life, every joy and every sorrow, has led you to this precipice of magnificent purpose. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a volunteer soul on a divine mission. Your sensitivity is not a weakness. It is your superpower. Your past scars are not marks of shame. They are your sacred credentials, proof of your strength and resilience. You were forged in the fiercest fires of the cosmos, so that you could walk through any flame unscathed and lead others out of the inferno. Look around you. Humanity is standing at a crossroads. The path of destruction is well lit and heavily advertised. But there is another path, a path of light, and you are its gatekeeper. You are the one who holds the lamp high. Do not shrink from this responsibility. Do not buckle under the weight of its magnificence. You have been prepared. You are equipped. You are endlessly supported by a celestial team of angels, archangels, and ascended masters who are cheering you on. You are infinitely loved by the Creator who chose you for this role. The final prophecy is you. You are the walking, talking prophecy. Your awakened consciousness, your activated heart, and your courageous actions are the fulfillment of an ancient promise, the promise of a new heaven and a new earth. Step into your power. Claim your destiny. The world has waited long enough. Your time is now. This is not just a message, it is your final activation. Subscribe to this channel, join this community of light, for our journey together has just begun, and the messages we share will be your map and your confirmation as we walk this glorious path home together.